Who's making that sound? She's on. No, she's not sleeping. What you making that sound for, Crawford? Okay, I am just buffing up her nail right now, just kind of removing that top coat from the other day. And then we're going to get into the fun part, the nail art part. Okay. So there might be on her nails, we may see a couple of parts where I have completely removed this color of Biop, but we're actually not going to wear this color for the nail art. So we should be just fine. Just gonna buff it off. Buff it up. Jandy's always a lot of fun because she likes to do really different nail art and fun. And she's always up for, you know, if there's anything new that either I want to try or we saw or something.
Tammy.
Hey, Tammy. Okay, let me get this little one. You can, there you go. Let me fix your hand. Just make it kind of buffed and not so shiny. Okay, I'm gonna kind of turn your hand this way just a little bit. There you go. Okay, I think that's pretty good. All right, let me get you, oh wait, your thumb. No way, you already did your thumb. Okay, let's get you cleaned up. I'm just gonna use my swipe. We'll clean her up. I feel like today's kind of flew by. Do you? Or not really for you? She was out hacking with a saw, and so she kind of got herself a little bit. But it's okay, it's more on the up the finger, so we'll just try to work around that today. How are you doing, Tammy? How's your Thursday? Here we go. Okay. We've got a fun color palette too. Let me show you guys some of the colors we're gonna be using. I thought about this pink, which I think is lovely. It's by Madam Glam, and it is pink daiquiri. And then we've got this green. Yeah, I think those would be real pretty together. And this green is Vibrancy. And we've got a purple. And it is, let it get focused here, the Persian Sea. There we go. And we've got this pretty blue. And it is Blue Jolie. Kind of doesn't want to focus, but it's Blue Jolie. Oh, and I've got a yellow too. Here we go. Almost forgot the yellow. And a yellow, which is really, really pretty. I haven't used it yet, but it looks like butter. Looks like a butter yellow. It's one of the Madam Glam Pale Yellow Gel Paints. And I think I'm gonna put yellow candy because I want to see what it would look like as a butter nail, but it is really buttery. It's almost like the perfect butter color. I know, I'm waiting for Friday too. I can't wait.
Axel and San Marie said hi.
Hey Axel, it's Sam Marie. We're just getting started. Okay, let's try. I actually want to do a base coat first. So let me grab my base, and I've got it right behind me.
Diana Porter Carrero.
Hey Diana. We're just getting started. I am putting on some base real quick just to smooth everything out.
Axel's screen is glitching. Is yours doing
Oh no,
anything?
my screen's not glitching. Is yours Jandy?
Mm-mm.
No, hers isn't either. It might be yours, Axel. I know mine was doing that last night too. Okay, let me get my little quick flashlight because I feel like this one's already running and I just want it to not run. I want it to not run.
Mariola. Sarah.
Hey, Noriola. I know, Axel, I hate it when it does that.
Go out and back in. See if
Yeah, you can try to go out and then just come back in, see if that'll straighten it out. Last night we were having bad weather, and so mine kind of kept doing that too. So I prepped the nail yesterday on a lot, just down a real pretty biob, or real pretty builder in a bottle. And then today we're going to do the nail art, which I'm actually going to have a different color bottom. So I just kind of buffed that up a little bit. And just to smooth everything out as best we can, I'm going to put on this base. I really like it. It's one of my favorite bases.
Axel says his
There you go.
aunt owns a salon and they have a nice business and they do cool artwork.
Very nice. It's a lot of fun, really.
Sarah said hi.
Hey, Sarah. It's a lot of fun, and I like to experiment with different things, so it keeps up your attention, and yeah, you make it fun. I'm going to zoom you guys in when I start doing a little bit more. Right now, it's just that base coat. And since she already has the gel on, we'll have good adhesion from that, too. Plus, Madam Glam is just really good with their adhesion. That's one of the reasons why I love them so much. I never have anybody like peel. Okay, if you'll jump in that little nuker over there for 30 seconds. Isn't that pretty? I love that. Okay, let me grab my little paintbrush. No, that's not it. Okay. That's not it either. Here we go.
Why is that different from polish?
Oh, well, this one doesn't. Oh, you mean why is the paint different from the nail polish? Because the gel polish is much more runny. Like, here's another one, another color I can show. So the gel polish is more runny, and the paint is going to be, this is a gel paint. It's going to be thicker, and then it's also, has the pigment is a little bit more pigmented, you know? So it requires less amount to get that color on there, but that's kind of the difference. Okay, let me see your nail, Jandy. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit. We're gonna try it to, hopefully it won't mess us up when we zoom. All right. Ignore her little skin because it looks like she's put herself through a ride of some sort.
Axel said it looks like smooth butter.
It does, doesn't it? I know. I was kind of excited to dip into it. Okay, and then I'm just going to just paint it. Oh, I know. I didn't want to get you dirty with the yellow. Let me get some more. I'm gonna mainly focus on the nail part right now, and then I'm just gonna sweep around to get the edge. That's really pretty though. It is like butter. It is. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of gently turn you, Jandy.
Looks delicious, so appetizing.
Yes.
Rena and Toast said hi.
If I'm quiet for a second and I don't say anything, it's only because I'm trying to be still. Because, well, see, I just did it. I'm trying not to get it on your cuticle. I'll get cleaned up. I usually work with the gel polishes, so this is a little different for me too. I think we'll do 2 coats, and I think I'll leave it here in a second. I'm just gonna kind of make it kind of thin, and then we'll do 2 coats. I think that might be a little bit better. Okay, let me get the edge here. And let me get you cleaned up. Okay, I'm just gonna zap you from here.
Audio went static. Nothing still on your side being weird.
No, it's all good on this side. And Jandy's watching it too on hers, so that way she can let me know if anything goes awry. Because sometimes it does go awry, as we know. Okay, we're gonna go one more round of our butter yellow. Yeah, I usually work with those polishes. It's just a different texture. But I like this. Okay, I'm gonna kind of go sideways with you, just, whoops, I'm not on the screen. Just a little bit sideways with you. I feel like I need to get a little closer. There we go. And
Just
just,
do some patterns, or are you?
we are doing kind of some characters a little bit. A little bit of character art. We're gonna do a little pretty kind of tiny frog guy. And then we've got kind of a bee pattern that we're doing and a turtle pattern. But they should be cute and fun and very pastel-y. We're doing a lot of pastels. Okay, I'm just gonna get this cured up, just a quick cure, and we're gonna move on to the next background. It looks like I do need to kind of shorten this just a little bit on this side. We'll do that though at the end. That way we don't get any little shivers in our work. She over there being naughty. We've got a dog who's trying to dig on the sofa while we work, when she knows she shouldn't be digging. Okay, so we've got purple. I want to do, let me think. I've got to think about my background here. Okay, so this is going to be a beehive. Okay, this is going to be the bee. And let's do, how about we do a purple background for the bee? I think that'll be pretty. Let me grab my purple. And we're just gonna aim for 2 coats of this. If I feel like I can get away with less, then of course we will. Okay, there we go. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get my tip just a little bit. Okay, we'll give it a quick nuke. Oh, you know what? Actually, I need to clean up that back part before I do. See how fast it runs sometimes? It'll run, if you get it too close to your cuticle, sometimes it will just run on in there. So then what you gotta do is clean it up and redo it. And I usually wait till the end to redo it, but let me clean it up a little bit better. get my little brush here. Gonna use the tiniest amount of alcohol. Okay. I'm not on mine. So it's doing this thing right now where it's showing us different views on the camera, but we're just gonna try to get it best we can for everybody. I don't know why it does that sometimes. And there's a little bitty hair in there. I thought I could get it off. It's still stuck there. Okay. Let me get my little tweezers. But actually, I don't see it right now. Okay, we're just gonna see if it's even still there. It is. Okay, hang on. Get my little nippers. There we go. Got it. Okay. Okay, we're gonna zap it real quick. Is my light on? Nope. There we go. Okay, this will be our B. The next finger, how about we do our...
Girl, you sure that's purple?
It's,
Showing up blue.
I know, I was gonna say, it's actually kind of purpley blue. Kind of purple blue. It's called, let me see what it's called again. The Persian Sea, so that kind of doesn't give us a hint, does it? But, okay. And then let's see, how about we do our turtle here? Whoops, I just touched you. Okay, on our turtle, actually we're gonna do blue here. And we'll put, okay, let me put on the blue. This one's a real pretty blue. So you'll see next to the purple, it will be definitely blue. Now this one I do think we're gonna have to do 2 coats of. Because it goes on a lot thinner. Okay, I'm gonna turn you this way. Okay, I'm just gonna lightly go over the top. Okay, let me nuke this. Okay, that should be good enough. Let me do another round of blue.
Cola said hi. C-O-L-A.
Hey, Cola. Okay, I'm gonna go around with that purple just the tiniest bit, but I'm gonna be careful with it because I don't want it to go into your cuticle.
What would happen if you had the nails / fingertips under the blue light for way too long?
Nothing. It's just like being in the sun. So this light just kind of mimics being in sunshine. So nothing happens to it, luckily. Okay, and I am gonna also go around your yellow, I think with that. Say, I'm gonna do, just like I did the purple, I'm gonna do to your yellow, just to make sure we get it kind of tight. Because I feel like right in here, do you see that, guys? So she's got really, really deep sidewalls. And sometimes it can be real tricky between getting it up tight in that sidewall and hitting her skin. So I try to go comfortably, and then I'll come back and detail what I need to. Like this right here is probably pushing it. Usually when I do this on her, I get really, really close. So I can see like really, really, really well. But when I'm filming, it's a little hard. I'll break that. There's a little bit of color on her skin right there, and I'll just break that whenever we go around with the file. Yeah, there's a really thin line between getting up right next to her skin. I think we're kind of okay over here. Let me see. I'm just gonna kind of bend you just like that, Jandy. Okay, let's see. All right, you look good. Now let's go with our next color. I'm gonna do the pink. So let's see, we've got this pink, and it's pink daiquiri. Oh, you might want to turn that down. What's that sound? Turn one of your sounds down. Are your sounds down?
Yeah.
Huh. Sorry guys, we've got something making a high-pitched sound. Oh, it was my light. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I'm just gonna bring this light closer. It was making this high-pitched sound, and I thought, oof, we're gonna hurt somebody's ears. Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty color. Okay, I'm gonna zap it. Okay, I've got one color left. It's gonna be my green. Okay. Let's do our green. Uh-oh. I've got fuzz. It's probably on the towel. Hang on. Well, and I just left that other piece of fuzz on my clippers. Okay. Is that one, or is that just nothing? Nothing. Okay. Yeah, this fuzz likes to get in the way of everything. I need to get some of those towels that are fuzz proof. As soon as I can. I feel like every time I kind of get around to where, like, maybe I can get the fuzz, now maybe I can get the fuzz towels and the other things that I want, you know. It'll be like, well, nope, something else has come up. It's always kind of that way, though, isn't it? pretty green. I think it'll be really pretty with this, with these other colors. Yes, the zoomy light. The nuker. The tiny nuker. Okay. All right, now we can just kind of move on. All right, so for the yellow, let's go back to your thumb, Jandy. And I'm gonna grab my blooming gel because we're going to bloom it out just a little bit. Let's see here. Here we go, my blooming gel. Okay. This kind of makes, you know, your color kind of run a little bit, which will be perfect. Okay. And I think, let me think where I want to put this. I think I'm going to go kind of diagonal with my design. I see a little fuzzy again. Okay. So stay right there, Jandy. I'm going to grab my white. And this is just, I think it's Madame Glam's from their Perfect collection, the Perfect White. So it's just a really nice white color. Looks like this. And I'm gonna dot this around here. Oh, is it white or is it black on the honeycomb number now?
Did you do the other hand already, or does it still need to be done?
The other hand, no, actually we're doing the other hand tomorrow on TikTok. So that should be fun. You know what, I'm gonna use this like glittery one. Because we're kind of making a honeycomb pattern, and I think that'll be pretty. Okay, and I'm just going to dot around. And then I'll get smaller. There we go. It just kind of has to look a little bit like a honeycomb pattern. Not perfect. And then I'll get my black. Here you are. I think black will look good. Almost like a bumblebee.
What is the TikTok account?
It's under the same name. And we're gonna do a matching hand. And I was just gonna do the other hand over on TikTok. It's not gonna be matching exactly. There's gonna be different characters, but it should be fun. Kind of same kind of patterns, or sorry, same kind of color pattern, so that way it goes nicely together. Okay, here's my daughter, my little daughter. Okay, I've got my black. I'll just kind of get in here. And we'll just kind of make some little like little circle holes. And it will run. I'm gonna make them a little bit bigger, I think. Where's my black at again? I feel like they're not big enough. Okay. Here we go. Sometimes it doesn't want to come off. This is a lot of fun because you can just be very, very whimsical with it.
Axel's gotta go. It's getting super late. See you tomorrow night.
Okay, Axel. Thank you. Have a good night. We enjoyed your company. Okay. So you just kind of want it to be however it comes out, okay? So don't fret over it. This is kind of this kind of art is a lot of fun to me because it's kind of like be your best amateur, right? Like, like just enjoy it like you would when you were a kid and grab a color and have some fun. And now we're gonna do our bee. So I'm gonna grab or actually I'm not gonna do the bee yet. Sorry, I lied. Let me zap this. When it has ran just a little bit, you're gonna give it a good zap. So that's kind of my honeycomb pattern. So you can kind of see it is not really like a honeycomb, but to my little kid imagination, this is a honeycomb. Okay. We just kind of wanted the pattern in there. So enjoy, pick out whatever colors you want. And now I'm gonna get my little bee in here. It's gonna be a tiny, teeny little bee. And let's see, I'm gonna use, for my bee, let me get, it's like a darker or a darker yellow. I'll use that and a little bit of that black. And one more black. We'll get a different kind of black in here too. Okay, let me turn this around here. Get my little bitty brush. Actually, I want my little daughter. And when I say daughter, I'm talking about the little round, it's like a teeny tiny ball. You see them a lot on, if you look on, well, they're kind of everywhere, but I see them especially a lot on, like on Etsy, and what's the other one? Etsy. Shein and Temu. Yeah, that's it. Temu. I always forget about Temu because it kind of came along later. I've never gotten from there before. Have you? You haven't either. Okay. So we've got part of our bee already, right? Now I'm just gonna get a little bit of the black and do kind of our like little bitty line. Just like that. And we're gonna give him a little tiny whatever those are, his little antlers, antennas. Zap those into place. And then we're gonna do his little wings. And I'm just gonna do his wings in white. So let me get my perfect white. And I'll dab a little bit over here. What you doing, Bella? Talking to the she is an itching machine today. Okay, I make 2 little dots on each side. And then I'm just gonna kind of pull them in with my little bitty brush and we'll make some wings. So one, pull it in, and the center of the other one and pull it in. So it kind of makes like a little heart. So the center of one and the center of the other. I'm gonna go a little bit more, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna nuke him. It's very cute. I love this kind of design. I love this kind of artwork on short nails. I think it's super cute. Okay. All right, next step. Oh, I want to move on to this one because on this one we're going to do our water scene. So we need our blooming gel again. Get our blooming. I'm going to put the blooming gel on again so it'll make kind of everything run. And we're going to make a little water pattern kind of like we did for our bee, but of course with blues and white. So a little different. Okay, let me grab my blue. Okay, I've got a couple different blues to use. We'll use this one first. This one's kind of like an aqua. And I'm just going to dot it around like we did our yellow in the beginning, like our glitter yellow. Just going to there we go. Just like that. Let it run and drift. Then I'm gonna get a different blue, which is kind of a baby blue. This one, I'll tell you the name of these two that I've been using, that I grabbed. I'm gonna put it right in the center. Not exactly in the center, but center-ish. Here we go. It's pretty. Let it run and do its thing. And I'm gonna grab one more, which is our white. And I'm just gonna kind of do the same thing with that white, but it's even smaller, just right in the center of that really light blue. I feel like I need to zoom you guys in closer. Yeah, I think so. And then I'm just gonna kind of do some random white ones here. Just around. And different sizes. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty. That could be pretty with our turtle, I think. It's gonna be really pretty. And I like the way it's spread already, so I'm gonna go ahead. Well, I wish that white would spread a little bit more, but I like it otherwise. Okay, we'll cure it. Okay, let me go back to this one over here. That's where we're gonna put our little turtle. So let me get our green. Oh wait, not our turtle. Yeah, our turtle. He's not green, he's blue. I'm gonna do kind of a gray color for the turtle. Let's see. I wanna do, yeah, let me do this gray. So it's kind of a dark gray. I'm gonna use maize and a tiny bit lighter gray, which is Magical Times. Okay, let me put this on my little palette. I need to tell you guys too what we used a second ago on that other. In the very beginning of this video, I read out the names too of the colors. So if you need to go back, if there's a color that you really like, you can always go back and take a look and see what we used. The blues that I grabbed that were a little different, let me see, because I just kind of grabbed them, was the aqua color, which is Besame. That's one of my favorite colors. And then the lighter blue was Blue Croco. Okay, now we're up to speed. Okay, I'm gonna scoot you over right here and let me get my little brush. I'm gonna go into the darker gray first. And we're gonna try to do just a little turtle. He's gonna be really like a kind of a sketch turtle. I'll show you what I mean. So just best you can. We're not gonna clean him up at all if we mess up. So we're just going to kind of sketch him out. So your first shot at doing your turtle is gonna be the way your turtle comes out, okay? I come around just a tiny bit more right here. There we go. Okay, let me see your turtle, Jandy, and let me see how his little feet look. And see if I want to do my feet differently. Because it's a sea turtle. I forgot to mention, he's a sea turtle. Okay, yeah, let me stay looking at him for a second. Okay, I'm gonna go, his little head kind of is like a little stick, and then it's kind of pointed in one direction or the other. Like that. And I might do, I feel like I could do a better head. Let's see here. There you go. So he's just kind of looking in a certain way. Whatever way you want him looking. His little feet are kind of the same, so just kind of making like little claws. Let's see, we want his arms to kind of come like he's swimming just a little bit. He's a swimmer. Okay, so far he's looking good. Believe it or not. Okay, let's get him zapped just so he doesn't run off anywhere. Yeah, swim off anywhere. There we go. Get the right side. Okay, so he's pretty cured. Let me go ahead and get, there we go. Okay, in the very center, I'm going to do 3 dots down. So 1, whoops, in that same darker gray. And let's see, we'll do 1, 2, we'll do kind of 2 on each side, right in between the other 2 dots, kind of. Okay, that'll be his little pattern on his back. Once I cure this, I'm gonna get that blooming gel again, and we're gonna spread out some more color on him. I think he's very cute though. Okay, let's get our blooming. And you're gonna go ahead and put that blooming gel all over, or we are, I should say. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna get that lighter gray, so it's just like the tiniest bit lighter, this more blue looking gray. And my little bitty brush, and we're just gonna, right in the center of that gray, I'm gonna add a dollop. Just like that. And it's gonna kind of run together. And I wanna get a little bit more of this blue gray, and I'm just going to Try to outline again his little body just a tiny bit. Just the round part. Because we want it to look a little smudged, I should say. Like that. He's just a little smudgy. Okay. And I want to grab the tiniest bit of white. And I'm going to put the white kind of in between here. So here, and here, and here, and here. I'm going to go around his little feet just the tiniest bit. Okay. He's so cute. Okay, and I'm gonna go right kind of above him. We're just kind of adding like a little shadowy. There we go. I love him. He's so cute. All right, zap him. Once you get him just how you want him. I could have centered him more, but I kind of like that he's not centered. And actually, that gives me an idea. Let's do some little bubbles. How about that? I think we'll do... Ooh, what color are bubbles? Maybe the light blue. Okay, let me get the light blue. Plus, we've got a lot of little bubbles on our... Here, we'll just add like almost like little speaking bubbles. Here we go. Yeah, they're just tiny. Teeny tiny. He's singing a song as he goes along. There we go. Okay. Let's zap him a little bit better so he doesn't go anywhere. So he doesn't drift off. Okay, on this one, this is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do our little frog. Jandy, if you'll pull up our little frog inspo. And let me get my frog colors on my palette. I know, isn't he cute? I'll show you guys too the inspo pic I'm using. It's super, super cute. It's a little girl frog. She's not gonna look like the girl frog exactly, but she's gonna be, like I said, my little version, first attempt at a little female girl frog. And just how she comes out, but I like it like that. It's very carefree and fun. All right. And the greens I'm using, they're all from Madam Glam. There's just 3 different colors of greens. So I've got green, let me make sure I read that right. Green Guru, Mysterious, and Pure Nature. So Mysterious and Pure Nature and Green Guru. Okay. Let me see your hand, Jandy. Oh, let me show you guys the inspo pic real quick. Isn't that cute? Super cute. Okay. So he's kind of shaped a little funny as we see. All right, so let's do, I'm gonna get my, we're gonna do lighter green first and make kind of a, it looks like it, so, looks like it kind of dips down just the tiniest bit where the brow kind of furrows. There we go. And then let's see, comes in just the tiniest bit, but then it goes back out again. Okay, this is all going to be filled in, so let me get where I can fill this in. Okay, I'm gonna go not so dipped in here, I think. Okay, I think that looks cute. All right, let me zap him. Or her. Her. Then I'm gonna grab my darker green and just kind of go around like a little bit of an outline. Bella.
No, I'm not crying about it. No, I know it.
We've got a Cavalier King Charles, and she is a little whiny girl. Sometimes if she wants attention and she's not getting it.
Maxwell's gonna give it to her.
So yeah, she looks a little wonky right now, but she's gonna come together. Okay, let's zap that because we've got our darker, actually she needs a little bit more darker green. Kind of in through here. Just a little bit. Okay. Let's get her zapped. And we got one more green color that we're gonna do. Let me see which one. Do these two look too similar, I wonder? Maybe a little bit. Let me grab a little bit lighter green.
There's some.
Yeah. I kind of felt like that was the one I used that color too. But now that I'm looking at those two colors, I'm like, you know what, those green colors might be just a little bit is too close. Just the tiniest bit too close. Okay, I'm gonna use this one instead. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, this one is, it's a different green like this, and it is called You're a Joke. You're a Joke. Let's see. And this is gonna go in the very, very center. And not so perfect, just. Just kind of like that. You just want it to be a little different. She's gonna be cute when we get done with her. Okay, I'm gonna dip into my black and we're gonna go for our little eye sockets. Yep, okay, just like that. She's cute. Her little eyes. And we need the tiniest bit of white in the very center of her eyes. So let me get my white. There we go. Okay, Jandy, I'm gonna just hold this on her, and while I do that, let me get that darker color one more time, that darker green, and I'm going to do a little bit of a frowny face. And frowny face, or actually she's got like kind of a little smile. Like that. And she's got a little pink bow on her head, which I think I'll grab that other pink and she's got some eyelashes, so I'm gonna get my 3D embossing gel, which is just a thicker, let me show you guys. It's a little thicker than just that regular black that I've been using. So see, it doesn't really like run anywhere, but it can make a little bit more finer mark, if you will, than regular polish. And definitely, I'm not real good with the teeny tiny stuff, so this helps me. I need to give her some eyelashes. I don't know if you guys can see. There's her little eyelashes. Now I'm just gonna try to drag them. As much as I can. Okay, that'll do. Okay, let me get my little color for the bow. Let me see how this one's gonna do us. I think it's gonna be different enough. Let's see, her little bow is kind of just, let me see how it is before I, okay, yeah, it's just kind of really tiny actually, but gonna connect it to her head. There we go. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give her like the tiniest little wings. We're gonna give our frog wings. Uh-oh, I had black on my little dauber. Hold it, Jandy. Okay. I'm gonna give her kind of fairy wings. So I just did the little dot and then I'm just gonna pull it in. Just like that. Okay. I like her like that with little wings. And then a little one coming right here. She's so cute. Okay, let's nuke it. And we've got one finger left, which I'm just gonna do. There's like a little flower, like kind of like tulips. So I'm gonna do the tulips. The tulips that kind of go with the frog. Okay. So let's do, I think that'll be real pretty on the green too. Okay, I'll do here and here and here and here. You can kind of do almost every shape, like with your little circle tool. Make it a little bit more white.
Everybody's concerned about my cuticles, and Color Vortex said it's normal for cuticles to look like that after you wipe them with alcohol or acetone.
Yes,
When
just
you
don't
put
worry about
oil
it,
in the
Jandy.
end,
It's
it'll
just,
fix it.
it's just those people. You know how they do. Don't sweat it. You know how they do. Yeah, we've been using alcohol and swipe and everything else.
Color Vortex, do you know?
No,
Oh,
but
she said so adorable.
thank you, Color Vortex. I appreciate it. Yeah, her skin is just fine. She actually was, though. She did, she's very active. Jandy, this is Jandy, by the way. She's very active. Like today, she was out hacking at stuff and got a little bit of a, cut herself with the what was it, saw, with the saw. But she's just an active person. But her skin, yeah, it doesn't always look bad. It just, we've had it real dried out. We've been doing a lot of things. You know how it goes. All right, go in the nuker for me just for like 60, or not even 60, 30 seconds. And while you do that, I'm gonna clean this up real quick. You like what?
Those greens.
I do too. They're pretty. I like the green and gray that I just smudged on here was real pretty together too.
Needs and them says hi.
Hello, Neither Nam.
Do you know her?
No.
Or them? Oh,
No, but it's nice to meet you.
okay, queen.
Okay, see how it's coming, Jandy. Y'all done? Okay. She's got a couple more seconds.
Oh, 60.
Okay, so this is what we got so far. I think they're super cute. And then our little bee. And then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna pick a couple. Let me see here. I'm gonna get my Synergy gel. This is my Build Pink. And we're just gonna add like a little bit of a magnifying glass on just a couple different parts. So I think I'm gonna do this little, like this, just like a little bubble. Just however big it goes. But you wanna try to keep it small. And I'm gonna get this. And I'm just gonna kind of spread this out where I want it. It's just gonna kind of make like a little looking glass. Do you see where it kind of magnifies it? Okay, I'm gonna zap this real quick, make it stay into place. I definitely want some on the water. I'm gonna do teeny tiny ones on the water, I think. Because I think that will be cool looking. And actually, let me see if I've got my smaller one, because that would be nice. Where did I put it? Let me see if this is it. Okay, I've got a smaller one that just makes teeny tiny dots. This is Rhinestone Glue by McCart. So I'm just gonna come in here and let's see, I think I'll do one on this one. A little bit bigger than that. A little bit bigger than that. Okay. And I'll do one right here. Okay. And that's gonna stay a lot lower than that other one, but let me go ahead and zap it before it runs any further. And I think I want the next one on your bee.
Tammy had missed a lot. She had to run.
Oh, that's okay, Tammy. You can always rewind. We're gonna rewind here in a second. I mean, not we all are gonna rewind here in a second, but I'll be done here in a second and then it should be posted after that. Okay, I'm just gonna magnify our bee and then pull that little looking glass all the way around because I want to get his little wings in there too. Here we go. A little bit more. Okay, so it just kind of makes like a little bitty bubble. And it's very low profile, so it won't be odd, like too odd, you know. Yeah, that's cute. Very playful.
Color Vortex got that McCart glue because I saw everyone using it.
Yes.
And I wanted to try 3D, and it was so runny and hard to work with. And then I found out they changed the formula.
Ah, that's good to know. Yeah, I just use it for like a little bit of stuff, but look, isn't that cute? That's gonna be cute. That's from the Young Nails. I like that. I like the Synergy gel a whole lot. And then we've got bubbles on our water and our little bubble on our flower. It's like a little magnifying glass. Okay, go in the nuker for me, Jandy. Yeah, I saw everybody using this one too. I was like, how are they making their little tiny bubbles? It's just, it helps to have that tiny little applicator.
Tammy, so I will watch later too. I want to see your techniques you learned yesterday. I thought you did great, by the way. I will make the next Zoom for sure.
Yes, Tammy, and I'll tell you, today actually I didn't put those techniques into practice. We We haven't done that yet, but tomorrow, either tomorrow, which is Friday, or Saturday, I'm going to be doing my own nails too. So I will be using those skills to do my nails. But on her today, we were mainly just doing character art. So we got my practice in that, and I think they came out real cute. Okay, let me see you, Jandy. Oh, it's still going? She's still going. Okay. Let me get my top coat ready. I had a lot of fun, though, in the Zoom last night. That was a lot of fun. Learned a whole lot. And if you guys are wondering what Zoom I'm talking about, over at Vibe Nail Lounge has a channel, and her name is MJ, that's over there, and her husband also runs the channel. And they have put together like a little members group that you can, sign up to be a part of. And they're gonna kind of teach us some things. They've been in the business for a while. And so they're gonna kind of teach us some things, those of us who are a little more new to everything. No, I wasn't nervous. I kind of don't really get nervous about stuff like that, though. I kind of welcome, like, constructive criticism, especially when I know I can learn something out of it. I really like it. So they are. Okay, it's cute. Let's get your little turtle. I think the turtle might be my favorite. Oddly enough. Okay, let's get your bubbles or your water.
I love your nails.
Oh, thank you. They're very different. But anybody can do it. It's just kind of your interpretation of, well, any kind of art, really. Just like this little frog, he didn't have, or she didn't have wings in our original inspo pic, but when I was drawing her, I thought, you know what, she really needs some wings. And I like her like that. She's very cute. And then this one kind of reminds me, this last one here I like a lot because it reminds me of like the colors that you would see probably in like a Japanese garden or something. Okay, in the nuker, Jandy. Go in the nuker for 60.
Cheyenne says I'm new here.
Hi, Cheyenne. Well, come on in. Come on in. We're almost wrapping up, but it's okay because you can see the final. Once we're about to get her cuticle oiled up. I'm gonna use my Young Nails Rose Oil. Let me clean my little palette real quick. And to clean this, I'm just gonna put a little bit of acetone on. And of course, I don't have my, hang on one second. Oh, I can use my little, well, no, here, let me grab this.
Cheyenne, can you do my nails?
Well, sure. I'm in the Dallas area. Dallas, Texas area. But I do other people's nails. So I became a nail tech like 2 years ago. And then just kind of been learning, you learn a little bit of the technical and the cleaning part of stuff in nail school, but you don't learn a lot of the rest of things. So graduated nail school. I've been coming on YouTube and teaching myself how to do all the other things and tons of practice. She's almost done here. And always challenging myself.
She just subscribed.
Oh, good. Well, thank you. These are cute. Okay, let's get our nail oil on. You know what? I did forget though I was gonna shape her nails a little bit better at the tip on this one. I just remembered, but that's okay. We can get it still. Get your thumb. I'm gonna be real careful because she got herself with the whacker today. She was trying to fix the what's the thing called?
Visor.
Yes, the visor in the car broke, and she was trying to fix it. So she was trying to saw at something on it, and it was causing problems.
Are you doing someone else?
There we go. Yes. Yeah, this is Jandy. We've been doing Jandy's nails today. And we're going to do her other hand tomorrow over on TikTok. And TikTok, my TikTok account is I'm under the same name under all of the socials. So you can always find me everywhere, pretty much. I think the only thing I don't use a whole lot is, what do I not use? I'm trying to think of that one that's like for gamers.
Twitch.
Yes, I'm not on Twitch as much just because I kind of haven't quite figured it out yet. That might be the only site though that I'm not on a whole lot. Oh, no, Discord. Just because same thing, I haven't figured it out quite as well. It takes me a while to figure out things. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna just come in here and just make sure nothing is connected. Like gel-wise to her skin. That one looks good, and that one looks good. Maybe just a tiny tad bit. Okay.
So I'm the only person you're doing today.
Yes, I only do one person a day if I have even the one person. You know what I mean? One person a day for me. That's just about it. That's so cute. He kind of looks like an alien a little bit. Or she does. Yeah, she looks like an alien a little bit. The bee I like a lot too. What do you guys think? What's your favorite? The bee, I'm gonna show you again like what they are. So we got the bee, who's got the little bevel magnifier on it. We've got the sea turtle. We've got, oh, that's our bubbles. We've got the little frog girl with the wings, just like a fairy frog. Or our little Japanese garden is what I'm gonna call this one. It's like some tulips.
Tammy's favorite is the bee.
The bee, I think mine too, actually. I like the bee a lot, and I like the turtle a lot. Those are my favorite. Jandy, what's your favorite? See what you think. The frog is your favorite? She does kind of look like a little alien.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that this inspires you to do something fun and be creative and be brave because it does take some bravery too when you're not good at, I consider myself not very good at art, but I can do childish art like nobody's business, like Candy Grainer art. And I have fun doing it, and I hope that this inspires you in some part of your life to be a little childish and have fun and enjoy yourself. All right, and I will see you tomorrow if you're over on the TikToks. Otherwise, I'll be back here either Friday or Saturday. I haven't decided, possibly Sunday, but I'll keep you guys posted. I'll put a little comment in my in the comment section in the post, let you guys know. All right, thank you for being here with me today, and I will see you guys later. Remember to hit the like button on your way out and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I always forget to kind of say that. But all right, I will see you very soon.